If you're thinking about moving to Dahlonega, Georgia, there's no better weekend to tell you about the town's soul than any website or brochure ever could. It's the Gold Rush Days Festival. It's just not a parade or a craft fair. It's where history, community, and everyday life comes together in one powerful snapshot. Families, neighbors, and visitors gather not only to celebrate the past, but also to show the close-knit culture that defines living here. In today's video, you'll see how this festival can reveal to you whether if Dahlonega is the right lifestyle fit that you've been searching for. So let's get into it. To truly appreciate why the Gold Rush Days Festival matters, you have to step back into history to where it all began. In 1828, a man named Benjamin Parks discovered gold right here in Lumpkin County while he was walking through the woods. And that single moment changed everything, launching America's first major gold rush. And thousands of hopeful miners came to North Georgia almost overnight. Even the town's name, Dahlonega, is rooted in the Cherokee Indian words meaning gold. And this symbolizes a deep connection between this land, the native heritage, and the precious metal that defined it. Now fast forward more than a century, and the residents that live here in Dahlonega wanted to honor this story. So in 1954, the first Gold Rush Days Festival took shape. Back then, the celebration was really simple. It was dancing in the square, arm wrestling contests, and also homemade crafts that marked the occasion. But over the years, this festival has grown into a massive tradition recognized across the Southeast, drawing hundreds of thousands of visitors each October. If you're new here, my name is Matthew. I'm a real estate agent here in Georgia. I also moved to Georgia from Florida over 16 years ago and been living ever since. And we help families relocate to Dahlonega, Georgia and the surrounding suburbs as your Georgia relocation team. And also, we'd like to welcome you to our channel, North Georgia Life, where we cover everything there is to know about living here, including the best neighborhoods and things to do so you get a really good idea of what it's like living here. Make sure you subscribe below to our channel because you'll be the first to learn about everything that's happening here in North Georgia. Also, by subscribing, it helps us out a lot and allows us to keep making videos like this for you. If you are concerned moving to Dahlonega or one of the surrounding suburbs, then go ahead, reach out to us. Our phone number is right here on the screen. Also, our contact information is right down in the description below. We'd love to help you make a smooth move here. Also, if you do like this video, make sure you hit the like button and give us a thumbs up. Now that you can see why the Gold Rush Days Festival started, let's talk about what you should expect when you're here at the festival. During the festival, the downtown Dahlonega area turns into a vibrant street fair with over 300 booths that fill the square, each booth telling its own story, whether through homemade crafts, folk art, or time-honored Appalachian traditions. Also, the air hums with bluegrass music, clogging performances, and also the laughter of children panning for gold, just like they did over 2 centuries ago. As the day unfolds, the Gold Rush Queen is crowned, which is a local tradition that brings pride to the community. The Saturday Parade is the centerpiece event, which has marching bands, antique cars, and also horseback riders that fill the streets. And of course, no festival is complete without delicious food like fried pies, funnel cakes, smoked barbecue, and also the taste of some nice delicious wine from local vineyards. So with so much going on during this festival, it's really easy to get pulled in different directions. So we would recommend that you do a little planning ahead of time to make sure you can enjoy every moment of this festival. The Gold Rush Days Festival runs on a Saturday and Sunday in October each year from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. each day, which makes planning ahead of time easier for you. Also, each year, the Saturday and Sunday dates that the festival is held on are on different dates each year. So before you make any plans, make sure you confirm those dates ahead of time. Parking is limited in downtown Dahlonega during the festival, so to avoid parking headaches, it's best to arrive before 9 a.m. or to use one of the shuttles running from one of the parking lots in the town. For day 1 of the festival, we recommend that you start your day walking through the booths in the early morning to avoid crowds. And by midday, you can take in some live music and consider eating earlier or later than peak times to avoid long lines. And by 3 o'clock, you'll want to grab a spot for the parade, and then you'll want to wrap up your evening with some more food and street shows. Now, the second day of the festival is a much slower pace on Sunday, where you can start with a nice relaxing breakfast, revisit some of your favorite booths, and have your kids enjoy some more shows. And then you can finish your day by going to one of the local wineries or taking a nice scenic drive through the North Georgia mountains. Now next, where you're planning to stay during the festival will shape your whole experience, because during the Gold Rush Days, thousands of people pour into Dahlonega, so deciding where you're going to stay should come first. There are several different options here in Dahlonega. If you want to be close to the downtown square, we recommend that you take a look at some of the downtown inns as an option. They do sell out fast, Now, if you're looking for a little bit more space and privacy, there's some family cabins tucked in the foothills here in Dahlonega, but you do have to schedule those months in advance. Now, if you're on a little bit of a budget and you're looking for how can I save some money, there are some campgrounds and RV spots here in Dahlonega, but they are a little bit further out, so you'd have to drive in and also deal with traffic. For any of these options, we'd recommend that you reserve them as early as possible just to make sure that you have a place to stay. And if you're considering moving to Dahlonega, we recommend that you stay as close to downtown Dahlonega during the festival so you can have a really good look at daily life here and also what the overall community feels like. The locals that live here in Dahlonega know little tricks that makes everything run much smoother here during the festival that we'd like to share with you. One of the best ways to get the most out of your Gold Rush days is to do what the locals do year after year, and that is the plan. And we see visitors all the time come to the festival, they don't plan ahead of time, and they just have a lot of frustration for the 2 days that they're here. They have a lot of parking troubles, they wait in a lot of food lines, and a lot of times they're just doing more waiting than exploring. Those in the know say that morning is key. Arriving before 9 a.m. keeps things simple. The streeters are calm, you have more parking, less crowds, so you're able to walk the booths before things get really crowded. The best time to do these things is between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. Also, make sure you download the festival layout map when it's available. It'll help you stay organized and also will give you a direction so you can see certain booths that you really want to see each day without just aimlessly walking throughout the festival. So by planning ahead and making these small adjustments, what we found is that you'll have a much better experience here during your Gold Rush Days festival. So we'd like to give you a bonus tip for those of you who are planning to stay here for a couple extra days past the festival because you're looking at moving here. Well, there's plenty of things to do to show you what life's like here. Right on the square, you'll find the Gold Museum, which is inside the historic courthouse. You'll find artifacts and also exhibits that will explain the story of the Gold Rush era. For you outdoor lovers, the North Georgia Trails offers horseback riding and also hiking through these beautiful mountains that has some really vibrant colors during the fall time. Also, if you like to fish, Dahlonega is a premier trout destination for fly fishing on one of the many rivers and creeks here. And the Chesapeake River runs through Dahlonega, which offers several different outdoor activities from fishing, kayaking, and canoeing. Dahlonega is also known as wine country, so there's several different vineyards that have really delicious food, wines, and live music. So if you're thinking about moving to Dahlonega after watching this video, or after experiencing the Gold Rush Days Festival, then go ahead, give us a call or shoot us a text. Our phone number here is right on the screen. We'd love to help answer any of your questions and help you every step of the way as your Georgia relocation team. Also, if you're still in the research mode about Dahlonega and like some more information, then watch this video next that we created for you, the pros and cons of living in Dahlonega. And until next time, as you'll always say in our channel, North Georgia Life, we make the world a better place, one person, one family, one investor at a time, through the power of real estate.